Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem. We're out of the paralogs and we're into the supports. So, let's just get right started with some supports. Petra and Shamir, let's go.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fódlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda.
No hesitation.
I'd lay waste to Fódlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, and all of us were fighting for Fódlan, would you be fighting us too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago. I've been a mercenary since childhood, always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Seiros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
Well, we don't have any, so that would make sense.
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fódlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Fantastic. Okay. Now that's a B-level support. I assume it must be locked till post-time skip, but can you get that pre-time skip? Because if you could, I imagine that the answer that would have to be significantly different. Anyway, we have the final one between Flayn and Seteth. Let's go.
Flayn.
Here to pester me, brother?
No, I think I'm the one who ought to be pestered.
Regardless of what I say to you, it is not as though it has any effect in reducing your worry over me.
That is true. No matter where you are, and no matter what you're doing, I will always worry. But that's only because I treasure you so very much. Please understand, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Of that I am well aware. I am touched that you care so deeply. When I think of it, it is my own fault that you have become so overprotective. I cannot blame you.
No, the fault is entirely mine. You were still so young. I placed far too much strain on you, and our lack of resources was no excuse. Worse, I failed to watch you during the battle. Your mother, too. We lost her because of me. Afterward, it broke my heart to see how much you would need to rest just to survive.
Interesting that he said the battle, so there's no different, there must be one major battle he's talking about. But I mean, obviously the fact that she got hurt and then her mother is dead in that battle kind of gives it, some significance. But the way he said it made it sound like it was significant beyond that.
I swore that I would dedicate every moment remaining in my life to your protection.
Ever since then, I have been afraid of falling asleep. My fear of sleeping is outmatched only by my fear of spending my life alone. Even if it cannot last, I want to live among my peers as one of them, as an ordinary person, similar to how you and Mother coexisted with your own comrades back then, fighting side by side.
Quite right. I know you must leave the nest someday. No matter how many ages our lives may span, I know that's the way of it.
Father.
Don't.
Nobody is listening, Father. Let me address you as such just this once. I have valued the quiet days you and I have spent alone together, but I am no longer a child. Just as you and Mother met one another, and eventually I was brought into the world, I
know. Please, no more. No matter what happens, you are my daughter. It gives me great joy to see you grow. But please, at least until this war is over, let me continue to worry. You're the most precious person in my life. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
It seems I have no choice in the matter. I shall allow you to worry about me enough for yourself and Mother both. But only that much and no more, my dear Father Keyhole.
Thank you, Sethlene.
And there's the confirmation over something that we pretty much knew for most of our previous routes. I don't think we've had this one before, but although there wasn't any new information in there, it was definitely it was a good one. Yeah. Kind of, Flayn has a deeper side that you don't see in some of the other ones. Alright, let's have one with Seteth and Cyril.
Hello, Cyril. On a break?
Just figuring out what needs doing next. Why? You need something done?
Nothing like that. I was hoping to speak with you.
You want to talk?
Yes. You told me that you are happy so long as you can continue to work for the Archbishop. Have you considered that there might be other ways to find happiness?
Nope. Repaying my debt to Lady Rhea is all I want to do. Lady Rhea might not be around right now, but all the stuff I do, it's still for her.
What will you do once your debt is repaid?
I can never repay her.
You are possessed of a rare and admirable devotion. I too owe the Archbishop a debt, but repaying her is only one of the reasons I am here.
What you mean, one of the reasons you're here?
I mean that I have other motivations aside from that.
Yes, Seteth, but I think that Cyril was kind of going like, what are those motivations?
If those motivations required me to be elsewhere, then I would be elsewhere.
Motivations?
Yes. I am fortunate enough to share common cause with the Archbishop. Thus, I am able to remain. Don't be mistaken. It is admirable to repay one's debts, but that alone should not define a person. While it is good to make peace with the past, it is also essential to look ahead to the future. What kind of future do you see for yourself? What can you do to work toward it? I would like you to think about what might make your future brighter.
I don't know if I understand you right. See, when Lady Rhea took me in, it was the first time I ever thought maybe I had a purpose. And I don't know what else I could wish for than that, you know?
I do not mean to trouble you. It's just that I cannot help but notice the way you squander your potential. It's as though you avert your gaze from it on purpose. Keep what I've said in the back of your mind, at least. You have plenty of time.
Okay, Seteth.
I like that one because at the end it did the thing that I really like, is where it tries to tie the game mechanics into the supports. So we had the one there where it was, because he gets better stat growth things, it's like saying, he has a lot of potential, which fits with the way that the game plays. See, I think when they link those, like the story of the character and how they play together, I think that works really well, potentially. As an idea, anyway. Hey, we got Catherine and Seteth. Let's go.
Hey, Seteth. I've been meaning to ask you, what is your relationship with Lady Rhea?
That is certainly an abrupt question.
You're much closer to her than anyone else in the entire church. Certainly you're a good, upstanding person, but I can't help but feel there's something more to it.
Supporting the Archbishop is my sole professional interest. Personally, I consider her to be something akin to a companion.
A companion?
Yes, as in a traveling companion. Friends who walk the same path toward the same destination.
I don't think that's what Catherine first thought of, looking at the look on her face.
Companion, huh? A companion. I guess that does sound about right, now that you say it. Though, I'll confess to being quite jealous. Not many people can call themselves companions of Lady Rhea.
I do not know how she feels about it.
Oh, come on. You must trust that she feels the same about you.
There is no need for that sort of trust. My duties are the same regardless of her perspective. I consider you to be a companion also.
A companion in fighting for the Archbishop.
Certainly. Our goals are firmly aligned when it comes to that, are they not?
You're right, they are. I suppose you and I could be considered companions in that sense.
I am pleased to hear my sentiment reciprocated. I rely on you a great deal, after all. More than most.
Whoa there, what's all this now? Flattery won't win you any prizes with me, Seteth.
I do not flatter. I merely want you to understand why it matters to me that you be more cautious in battle. As your companion, it is my wish for you to be safe.
Oh, good. We're back in familiar territory, with you admonishing me. Don't worry, I'll be careful. I'll always try to live up to your expectations. So don't expect too much or you'll wear me out.
Okay, I don't entirely know where their one is going, but I'm assuming it must change for the A. Like, quite a lot of them change when it hits A because obviously it expects a time skip, so I'm assuming that's what's going to happen there. Ooh, we have the final one between Hannemann and Alois.
Professor Hannemann, what do you think of my progress so far?
To be blunt, you are still struggling more than I would expect.
So this is Hannemann teaching Alois magic. I remember that one.
Ah, I see. I suppose I need to give it a little more of that Alois oomph.
How does someone remain so upbeat when they are accomplishing, well, absolutely nothing?
Come again? I didn't quite catch that.
Just jabbering to myself. Pay me no mind.
All right. I've been wondering, why did you agree to train me in the first place? When I told everyone you were teaching me, they could hardly believe it.
Well, if I'm completely honest, you're less of a student and more of an experiment. You have no crest, but you might be able to learn magic, despite our early results. And the potential magical ability of those who lack a crest is precisely what I hope to research.
That's a surprise. A crest scholar researching people without crests?
Well, it makes sense if you're looking for a baseline.
When studying crests, it is also important to understand the effects of their absence. After all, the very reason for all of my research is to grant the power of a crest to anyone who desires it. If it is in fact possible to increase the magical potential of people lacking a crest, then I find myself one step closer to my goal.
I guess that, you know, even if they had crests, if you can just make everyone else's base level go higher, like the difference between having a crest and not having it matters less and less. You know. Okay, I get it.
Hence, my experiments with you are quite valuable to my research.
Oh, that's wonderful! What a great man you are, Professor Hannemann. Truly a man among men. Why, if I could prove it's possible to use magic without a crest, what an honor that would be!
Yeah, I guess it's like, you know, if you were somebody with a really good memory back in the 1800s, people could come to you for knowledge. But, you know, nowadays, you have a phone. You can just write in whatever information you want, or, you know. And then the difference is, like, you know, if you've got a good memory, you're still slightly above other people, but it just doesn't matter as much. I think I chose a really bad example, but hopefully my point came across.
Oh, please, use me as you see fit. I won't let you down, I promise.
Could you express your enthusiasm more quietly? And if at any point you wish to discontinue...
Oh no, I'm ready to go. Let's make a breakthrough. Come on, Hannemann. You should be shouting too. A bright future awaits.
No. Shouts and screams are detrimental to scholarly research, and to my ears.
Oh, I meant to tell you, I have some friends who struggle with magic as well. I'll ask them to help. Perhaps if we all chip in, we can make your dream a reality. Onward!
I'm just imagining Alois and his mates all just coming to Hannemann's room and him just having a mental breakdown.
Alois! Forget it. That man never slows down. But I suppose I can appreciate why some are drawn to his exuberance.
Obviously not you, though. Okay. Next we have Manuela and Eloise. I think last time Eloise was talking about his daughter.
Manuela, there's something I must discuss with you.
Yep, back to the, I think it's called Funny Footsteps. I think that's the background track.
Eloise, hello. You're looking more serious than usual. Is everything okay?
I'm in dire straits. Can you help me think of a gift for my daughter? Her birthday's just around the corner, and I can't think of anything to send her. Frankly, though I've sent her some wonderful gifts over the years, she never seems too excited about them. So, this year, I want to send her something special. Something that she'll gush about.
I wouldn't know the first thing about buying a gift for a child, never having had one myself. Now, I must ask you to leave the infirmary. I need to make room for sick and injured patients, who I am sure will arrive at any moment.
Oh, please, have a heart. Can't you help me at all? This is an emergency. I've been racking my brain. I have no idea what she might like, and time's running out. I thought that a young woman such as yourself might be able to help.
Ooh, you're trying the flattery angle, Eloise? I think it'll work.
Young, did you just call me? Could you repeat that, please?
Of course. Anything for a young, charming beauty such as yourself. I can think of none worthier of that description.
Well, your quite astute observations have inspired me. So, let's discuss your daughter's birthday gift.
Oh, thank you. In that case, will you come shopping with me when you're done for the day?
Very well. Now, let's begin with the simplest question. What does your daughter enjoy? What kind of gifts have you given her for previous birthdays?
Well, for the past few years, I've been sending her ancient coins.
Why?
Excuse me?
Coins, I said, from ancient civilizations. I've been diligently collecting them and passing them on. They're precious and historically significant. The makings of a great gift, don't you think?
Eloise. Why?
Is something wrong? Oh, you don't think an ancient coin is much of a present, I take it?
I'm sure that for the right person, such a gift would be exquisite. You know what, Eloise? Don't you fret. I'll think of something that will make your daughter happy and make up for all of your other gifts.
Well, sounds like Eloise is buying a pony. Right. Next up, it's Eloise, once again, and Catherine.
You know, Catherine, you really saved my hide. If not for you, I would have bought that phony coin.
It's more coin stuff. What's it with you and the coins, Eloise?
So, I just wanted to say, money thanks. Really, I can't begin to express my gratitude.
It hurts. The puns.
There's no need to thank me, Eloise. It was nothing.
Oh, is she just ignoring them?
But I am a little worried about you. You just immediately believed what he was saying. You're way too trusting. I wish you'd be a little more skeptical about people, that's all.
Yes, you make a good point. I'll try to be more cautious from now on.
Excuse me, sir. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt.
Good day, ma'am. Do you need something?
I'm afraid so. You see, I'm a humble traveler, and a pickpocket stole all my money. I don't have enough to get home, and I have nowhere to sleep tonight. Please, sir, spare a little money to help me.
Oh, I'm so sorry about your troubles. I don't have much on me, but here.
Eloise, no, not so fast! You there, traveler. Tell me your name. I'd like to take an official statement from you so that we can investigate this theft. Once we ascertain exactly what happened, then we will lend you some money. How does that sound? And she's gone.
What? You don't mean she was trying to...
Yes, she was. That's a common trick for cheats to pull. They pluck at your heartstrings so that you'll give them your money. You just said you'd be more careful, too. You really are an easy mark, Eloise.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Why are you so quick to trust people?
I've always believed that to earn others' trust, you have to be trusting.
You're taking that philosophy a bit too far.
Alright, Eloise. It's you and Shamir. You gonna ask her about ancient Dagton coins?
Eloise.
Oh no, it's the sad music.
Ah! A ghost!
What?
I'm sorry! Oh, forgive me, please forgive me!
Calm down. It's just me.
That voice, it's... Shamir? Ah, it's Shamir. Whew, you frightened me. My heart was beating so hard I thought it would burst out my nose.
Your heart's in your chest, not your head.
Can you try not to be so stealthy when you're approaching a fellow knight?
Your reaction was excessive. Are you afraid of ghosts?
I suppose there's no point in hiding it. I'm terrified of them.
Terrified? Of ghosts? I didn't mean to pry. There's no need to...
No, I want to get it off my chest. That time when we were on our way back from a mission, do you remember what I asked you?
You asked if I ever think about the people I've killed.
Oh, this is Aloise's guilt he's carrying with him.
Yes. You said you never do, but me, I can't go a day without thinking about them. The feel of my weapon cutting through them, their twisted faces, their cries of pain, and that awful scent of blood. I was carrying out my duties, but that doesn't make it easier for me to forget. And the dead haven't forgotten me either. Their hatred, their resentment, their curses. One day, the spirits will set upon me for revenge. Ooh!
I apologize for striking you, but it had to be done. Have you calmed down?
Yes, thanks. I needed that.
I'm surprised someone like you managed to become a knight. Or perhaps that's why you became one.
Oh, okay. It kind of feels like the conversation is half finished, but that I assume will go into their A support. And now we have Shamir and Cyril's A support.
Listen carefully, Cyril. This is important. Are you interested in becoming a better archer?
Yeah. I always want to get better.
Good. Then you need to find another teacher.
What? Why would I need another teacher?
Because I said so.
Have I done something wrong, Shamir?
Not at all.
Why do I need a new teacher then?
I simply have nothing left to teach you.
Nah, that can't be true.
It is. Your fighting style is fundamentally different from mine. I'm a sniper. I find a secluded spot on the battlefield and pick my enemies off one by one.
See, again, I like this one. It's another one of Cyril. But I like this one because it's acknowledging what Cyril does, which other people don't. He has the combat art, which allows him to shoot with a bow from short range, while Shamir starts, I believe, in the sniper class. So she's naturally going to get Hunter's Volley, while he's naturally going to have the ability, which is the same as Hunter's Volley, but very close. So this, again, it's gameplay mixing with story.
But you're a harrier. You weave in and out of the battlefield, assailing the enemy with rapid fire.
A sniper and a harrier?
Correct. And your progress has revealed where your strengths lie. I've taught you as much as I can. You'll have to find a teacher who specializes in your tactics if you wish to grow.
No, you're my teacher. That's how I want things. I don't know about specializations or whatever, but I know I don't want a different teacher.
Then you'll never improve.
I'm fine with you, and I don't want anyone else. I only want you, forever and ever.
Okay, Cyril, let's forget this conversation ever happened. And thank you. Now, stop standing around. We've work to do.
Yeah. Okay.
That one feels like there could be more, but I guess there might be more in the potential ending there. Okay. Right, let's chuck in a save. You can see, by the way, how long we've been doing this month, because this is the same chapter, yet we've gone through all the saves that we're using currently, which I just think is interesting. Anyway, let's check certs, and then if we have no certs, then we're gonna just jump in. So, you're both not quite level 30. Hannemann? Alright, are you able to get Mortal Savant? You are, potentially. Oh, the thing is we probably have no Master Seals, right? We have no Master Seals, so why do I care? Okay, let's go buy some Master Seals if there are any available. Let's do some exploring. Yeah, I'll check, just going through the things in my head, like any reason not to. Don't believe that there is. Right. So, first things first, greenhouse. Greenhouse, Anna, then probably just do greenhouse, Anna, box, singing, eating. That's kind of like our list of things to do right now. Hello. Let's harvest. Now, I have found something out about this, which is interesting. And I believe I've got this right. If I've still got it wrong, then let me know. In fact, it'll be easier if I go into here. Let's just go root vegetables times by 5, right? So, you notice with the yield, it goes up to yield 2. And that's usually where I stop. I'm like, oh, there's no reason to go any further. I believe that that is not entirely true. I believe that yield is not actually a measurement of how many items you get, which doesn't make a lot of sense when you think about what yield is. I believe yield is a level of quality of items that you get, and cultivating can improve the number. Now, there's also, I believe, a hidden number of items that you will get for different combinations of seeds, but cultivating increases the number that you get, if I understand it. So you should always, if you have the money, do the max cultivation, no matter what the combo is. Which is different than how I was doing it, but, you know, it's something that's good for us to do now that we know it. I don't believe it's going to make too much of a difference either way, because we do the fishing thing where we fish on other days, so we don't need it for the food. Basically, we just need it for stat ups, where the way that I was doing yield works, because stat ups are higher quality items, I think, so you'd be more likely to get higher quality items. But anyway, so we don't need it for food and we don't need it for money, so otherwise it doesn't really matter, so anyway, just thought it was worth bringing up. Hello. Yeah, where's your shop?
Welcome.
Hello. I wish to buy your Master Seal.
Is that the one?
Made you have. You have 6. Wait, do you... No, I can only have 4. You have unlimited. Ah. Okay. Let's work out how many I need for this month only. So, goals? Yeah. So Hannemann needs 1, we know. Manuela's already in her class. Eloise needs 1. Catherine's already in her max class. Shamir needs 1, so we're at 4. Cyril needs 1, so we're at 5. But can Cyril even get it this month? Cyril cannot get it this month. Okay. Shamir, she's not getting it this month. Eloise. What was it? War Master? Okay, so we need 2 so far. Although we could maybe get these with Renown. Maybe they're available in Abyss. Might be available in Abyss. Yeah, so we need 2. Okay. But they might be available in Abyss for Renown. I should check that.
Hey,
hello.
Welcome.
Also, wrong place.
Come again.
Also want to check whether I have any booleans on me.
Welcome.
Hello. Just do a quick check through. I need to do a proper amount of inventory management that currently is undone. But that's okay. Let's see. We also need to maybe get some of these ones given to people. Oh, these must be the DLC ones, because they're... Yeah, you can't sell them. Perfect. So HP 5, Dex, and Resistance. Oh, so I think I thought the Seraph one was not DLC. Sorry, I thought it was DLC, but I think it is not DLC. So we got a plus 5 HP just sitting there. I think that should go to Constance, because Constance is a frontliner who has no HP whatsoever. Yeah, I think that would be useful. I should think about that when we do that. Anyway,
This one?
Bullion, sell that.
Thank you.
I think that's all we had.
Please come
okay.
again.
Well, you know what? Let's go down to Abyss. If I need to check the Renown shop, we might as well go down now and see what's going on. I could also check Stat Guy. He's kind of interesting to have a look at. Check out where Flane's at. She's probably still at A. We could see whether we're getting good rolls with Cyril. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. It's more of like a general, like, how am I doing thing in it. It's like a, yeah, is this about right, or is this better than usual kind of thing? But anyway, let's head down here into the Pagan Altar. Offer Renown for items. So I need 2 Master Seals. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll just Do that. I don't need the statues up top, so that works much better. Saves us money because we need money for inventory management, basically. Right. And while we're down here, because we went through a loading screen, we might as well spend some time. Hello, teacher.
What do you require?
How are we looking, Flame?
Now let me see.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a good use.
I expect much from this.
You still like the Flame stuff that we've got going on here. I guess a good use is you could figure out whether you're getting good stat rolls or bad stat rolls, and whether you want to pivot a character. Because right now, you'd see that if we went Magic Flame, we're actually getting terrible stat rolls, although that's probably because of our class that we have her in. But that's interesting. If I go Cyril...
Now let me see. Marvelous. This
So he's
one should
getting
be proud
B,
of
so
their
B's
growth.
about what we would expect, but he actually excels in defense, so he's got a lot higher defense than you would normally have. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's not
Now let me
necessarily
see.
crazy, but...
Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
Yeah, he's saying he's got a ton of charm, because we keep putting points in. Okay.
Now let me
Balthus?
see. I expect much from this.
Balthus is
Yes,
like...
indeed.
I don't know what's going on with him, but he's doing well. I don't know whether we gave him
Now
a
let
luck
me
up.
see. I expect much from this.
She has crazy
Yes,
defense.
indeed.
Okay, that's interesting to think about. Also, look at that. Her HP is actually high, but like it's higher than we would expect for the character. But I still called her low HP.
Now let me see. Ah, yes.
While happy,
this
it's
one's
like,
growth is
what's
going
up your
quite
stats?
well.
Your stats are terrible. Like she's not getting great magic stats, which just is terrible for her, effectively. How about
Now
us?
let me see. Marvelous. This one should be
We
proud
have
of their
46
growth.
charm. How did we get 40? Oh, because we keep having tea parties. Yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it?
Now let me see.
I'm now just curious.
I see this one has gained some experience.
Huh. Interesting. So he's got a ton of defense, but it's actually saying his HP, Dex, and Speed, which should be strengths for him, are just terrible. Like, they're no stars. Huh.
Now let
Flame?
me see.
Oh,
I
we already
expect
looked at Flame.
much from this.
Hannemann?
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be
Okay,
proud of
it's
their
got
growth.
more speed than you'd expect, but also a ton of defense that you just shouldn't have. Interesting.
Now let
Manuela?
me see. Marvelous. This one
She's,
should be
she's
proud
doing
of
all
their
right. She's doing
growth.
about what you'd expect. Her luck is a little higher than usual, but as is her dex. But you know, it's about where you'd expect.
Now let me
Eloise,
see. I see this one has gained some experience.
he's got a ton of defense, but you know, apart from that, like, yeah, he's not doing amazingly.
Now let
Catherine,
me see. Ah, yes. This one's growth is going quite
she's barely
well.
got any. But I guess maybe it counts growth from
Very
when you
well.
got them. So that might be why people like Seteth and Catherine haven't got a lot, because we only got them at the time skip. Yeah, maybe. Nothing's here. Okay, thought I'd just have a look. Oh, have we got any pairings? Hello.
Why, hello there.
Connect fates. So Manuela and Hannemann, obviously. Balthus and Constance. Oh. Okay. I was just trying to see whether that Shamir Cyril's a small one. Okay. It's not a big
back
pairing,
soon
but it is a
now.
pairing that you can end with. Okay. Right. Let's head out here to the entrance. Back into the main monastery. Okay. We learned a little bit there. Yeah. Some interesting stat ones. We're getting some relatively good stat rolls in some people, but some people are just like completely off. For instance, like Happy there, her stats are terrible. And that explains why she kind of feels a little bit subpar, I think, in this particular playthrough that we're doing. Previously, she's felt a lot better. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how we utilize these stats, but that's okay. Right. Next step, box singing. That's our next step. So, up here. And we're going immediately left. Perfect. Hello. Someone I care about has been working so hard that I'm worried they might collapse from exhaustion. Is there anything I can do? So I think this is Leone. A nice meal. Sure. Perfect. Over here. Where are we? Hello. So, tra-la-la-la-la. Where are we? Perfect. And then a little bit of Manuela. Let's go.
Tra-la-la-la-la, sing out over peaks, ring out over valleys, let my lovely voice echo through the streets and alleys.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Lo. Get it? Lo.
Cool. We got pretty much nothing for that, but that's okay. We're still moving numbers across. Slow but steady progress. Alright, now we're off to get supports. So let's see where we're off with support. Actually, goals first. Yeah, we are missing some motivation. There's no training next week on the calendar, is there? No, so it doesn't really matter whether we have motivation or not. So, let's just do supports, one by one. So, let's start with, at the bottom, Happy, done. Constance, done. Balthus, Lysithia, or Hilda? Okay. Let's go Balthus, Hilda, if that's available. Balthus is not one of the ones who likes the main thing. Okay. Do you like any of these, Balthus? Or Hilda? Hilda likes this one. Okay, the country-style turnip. Balthus does not like country-style turnip. Yeah, I don't think Hilda likes any of that enough. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back into support. So, Balthus, Hilda, Yuri, and Dorothea. Dorothea, Yuri. Perfect. Let's go further into that one. Both of them like it, and it's got the bonus from whatever the day is today.
I've eaten many.
What is the day today, anyway? Harvest Festival, which is... effects are enhanced when dining with people who love veggies. Ah, okay. That's fine. Oh, back in here. So we didn't get a level up between them. Cyril and Seteth, Manuela, Petra. Okay. Cyril, Seteth, Manuela, Petra. Seteth, Cyril. Perfect. Let's go. They're both members of our team as well, which is good.
This is so... The flavor.
Cool. We got support between them. Oh, we got... So actually didn't get support between them. We got support between Cyril and us. Shamir and Catherine, Alois, Leonie, Caspar. We could go Shamir, Caspar. Why not? Let's try that one. There's Caspar. There's Shamir. Perfect. Right, we'll get that one.
I like...
Cool. Next one that we got is... oh, we got one between us and Shamir now. Catherine and Leonie could work. Yeah, Leonie or Lindhart. I'm just seeing if we have any... Oh, there's Leonie with the onion gratin. And Catherine does like it. Perfect. So let's go with that. Pushing it further in. Get another... That was another one done.
Eating food.
That's what I was going for. Let's see. Supports. Yeah, didn't get anything more for that one. Eloise and Bernie or Petra. Okay. We are using vegetables, which we don't have a ton of, but you know, it is the month to use vegetables if we have them. Bernie and no Eloise. And then we have Bernie, no Eloise. Okay. That's fine. Find the one that Bernie likes. Eloise likes it. Perfect. That works for me. So through this one.
There's no...
Here he...
Oh, they actually had something. I think we've had it before, but I was like, oh, very surprised. Manuela and... Guess it would be Manuela and... We've already done Seteth as well. Let's be Manuela Ferdinand. Okay. Ferdinand. Actually, do they like either of them like this one? Manuela does, as does Ferdinand. Perfect. Vegetable stir fry. Let's go.
This is...
Cool. Let's see who else we got here. So that's Manuela Ferdinand, Hannemann, Lysithea, I think is what I was leaving that one for. Neither of them like those ones. Okay. See if we got any which Hannemann or Lysithea like. There's Lysithea and Hannemann. Okay, perfect. Grab that.
Lysithea, do you...
Okay, next one. Flame. And Ignatz, Raphael, or Lintart. Ignatz, Raphael, or Lintart. Lintart, Flame. Perfect. Nice, quick got him. And then it's Balthus Hilda.
This is my...
Which is the one that we haven't done yet. Balthus Hilda. There's Hilda, no Balthus. There's Balthus, no Hilda. See, we got them both here. There's Balthus and Hilda for the Fisherman's Bounty. Nice. Let's go.
We may not have a lot more chances to eat together like this. But don't go getting all sentimental on me. Got it?
No morbid talk allowed while we're eating, Balti. You hear me? None of us are dying anytime soon.
Hey, it's a new one. Right. Support. So we want to do any that aren't with us, because the ones with us we want to leave for motivation, which leaves us with Bernie and Alois, basically.
There she is, and she seems to be alone. Now's my chance. Bernadetta, hello! May I ask you something?
What? Me? I've seen nothing! I wasn't even there! You have no proof! And even if I was there, it's not a crime to find people's hobbies fascinating!
What are you talking about?
I'll forget everything! I'll never tell a soul where I found them or what they were wearing or any of it!
Hold on. Please calm down. It's just me.
Oh, it's you, Eloise. What a relief.
That's right. Your denials really piqued my curiosity, but I'm glad you've calmed down.
Did you want to talk to me about something?
I did. Listen, you're always so skittish. Just now, for example. But when you saw it was me, you were fine. Why is that? It's been on my mind since I delivered that package. You don't seem scared of me at all.
Were you hoping I would be?
What? Oh, no, certainly not. I was just making an observation.
Well, I guess it's because you remind me of my uncle. He's the only one in my family who's ever been kind to me, and he's the only man I can talk to normally. Actually, I'm fine with the professor, too. So I guess that's not completely true anymore. My uncle and I never did talk that much, but we didn't need to. We just understood each other. Anyway, you really remind me of him, so talking to you feels comfortable.
Ah, so that's why. At last the mystery's solved. Your uncle and I must be quite alike. Is it my face, my physique?
Facial hair?
Kind of, but I think it's more your personality.
My personality?
Yeah. You're always so bright, cheerful, and gentle. You put people at ease.
Well, I'm honored to hear you say so. I'd like to meet this uncle of yours. He sounds like a genial fellow. Whereabouts does he live?
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say he's dead.
Oh, my uncle?
And Alois is gonna be like, I hope he's not a ghost.
I just remembered something. I have to go.
Oh. Interesting. Alright, I think he's dead. Just be my guess. We also haven't heard about him from any other source, so, you know, would make sense. Anyway, let's finish exploring. We've done everything. We did box, we did gardening. We've used all of our points. Yeah, that'd be the end of the month. Okay, that all adds up to me. Yep. Checking it against in my head, I'm going, yep, everything adds up. I'm not curious how Cyril's doing. That's fine. I mean, we don't get the motivation anyway, but I should just... we'll leave it. We get another one on Wednesday. Yeah. Bernadetta! Okay, I guess we also had our ones with those two as well. And Shamir. Okay, no, we're fine for just now, but thank you for letting me know. It's Lysithia's birthday. Oh, a tea party though? I'm in for a tea party. She likes sweet apples because she likes sweet, right? Is there anything that's more sweet? Ah, This one has a sweet, relaxing scent. Southern fruit blend. Intoxicatingly bright. That's not what we're after. Let's see if we have anything that's like more sweet. It's got to be the sweet apple or the berry blend. Let's go sweet apple.
Did you call me? Oh, this is my favorite tea. Do you, have sugar? Lots, please.
Oh dear.
I am grateful.
How predictable, Lysithia. How predictable. Here's where we get all the questions wrong. I'm ready.
I feel at ease.
Food.
Well,
Yep, she's a foodie. Hopes for your future seems a little insensitive, but it's the right one. Okay. Oh, overcoming weaknesses?
I see.
Yeah, okay.
It's not in me to put energy into things that won't yield results. I just don't see the point.
Commend? Admonish? The exact opposite, but you know. There we go. Observe.
My hair color is pretty unique, huh?
Yeah. You could say that.
Tea is nice and all, but it's not much good when you don't have sweets to go with it.
I just want to point out the left-hand side of the screen with the huge pile of sweets. But anyway, you know what? It's your birthday. We'll give you a gift. Here is the traditional Alois gift of a coin. Yes.
Thank you.
That's the... Oh my god, he's just giving me a coin. How long is it till I can just leave? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave.
Ah, that tea was delicious. Invite me again sometime. See ya.
See ya. She's out of here. We enjoyed our time together. Her charm increased. Mine did not. I think. And now, we're ready for the mission. Except we're not really ready for the mission. Psych. We gotta do some of this. Right. Not Cyril. Eloise. You are going to become a war master, which would get him a lot of crit. He gets some fist fair and axe fair, so he gets fist fair on top of that, which is I think 5 extra attack, which is pretty sweet. Gets some extra movement, gets some extra strength and speed. Seems good to me. He failed! Oh no! There's a 17% chance.
I failed. As always next time.
Oh, I should have bought double the number of Master Seals that I needed in case they failed. Because if I'd bought double, I could do it the first one on next week. Not that it matters too much, but still. Min-maxing. Alright, I'm ready, Hannemann. Let's go. Straight up pass. That's what we're after here. He passed! Nice. And stat bonus? Ooh.
Of course I passed. I am a scholar.
That's a lot of strength he got. Let's switch him into the new class, which gives him a lot of extra movement speed over his warlock class. Now, I was told that he might not be able to use his staff while he's in this class. Doesn't appear to be an issue. Okay, cool. So he is able to use that. Let me double check what benefits he's getting here. Because he's losing something, but he is gaining a lot of benefits. So between this and Warlock, he doesn't get the 2x black magic uses, which is occasionally useful, especially for things like Meteor, where you only get single use. He does, however, get an extra 2 movement, an extra 1 HP, an extra... he loses 1 magic, actually, and an extra res. Yeah. Okay. But, he seems reasonable in this class. It's not quite as comfortable as Manuela is in the other, in like the white magic, in the Faith version. I've been hearing somebody call it white magic, and it's incepted itself into my brain. But, it's got everything ready. In terms of inventory management, he's perfect. He's all done. We've never used a single shot on any of that stuff. But yeah, I think that he'll be all right in this new class. If nothing else, I'm interested to see whether 6 movement makes a huge difference on how we use them. Because with 4 movement, there's a lot of like trying to min-max where Hannemann is by like using Yuri's turns to move him around. If we don't have to use Yuri's turns to move him around, we can potentially use Yuri for something a little bit more, useful. Anyway, especially given that Yuri is, in theory, like our strongest person, right? Because Yuri is level 36. He's just quite clearly the highest leveled. And he's pretty much got the ability to do anything. So, yeah, in theory, he should be one of our strongest ones. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.